Bound to be a few cards in the 10 minutes. Wait, is Sluter still umpiring? Yeah. Sorry? We on? So welcome to match 30 here at the World Cup in Cape Town, the men's over 55 classification match. This is between Ireland and the United States on the Western Province Crew Club B pitch on a lovely day, Saturday morning here in Cape Town. The United States side is captained by Manny Morales. Irish side captained by Andrew Cook. So the Irish will play from right to left, the United States from left to right. So once again, it's the over 55s classification match. So there's a slight delay. Push back.
No, okay, so, but you see, once again, not 15 times, yes, we should check. The problem is that
And we're
these
underway.
guys going to a freeway, so these two in Scotland are going to a freeway
Ball
pool. So
played into
USA,
the midfielder
Scotland,
Cook, who just plays it out wide.
you
Set up
see,
the
so,
pass.
I mean, it's all getting a bit
Back
bad.
to
But I like the Irish.
wing backs pushing up nice and high
We'll
for
play.
Ireland.
They're going to be I'll go play
Played into the midfield. Nicely into Murray again, who transfers the ball beautifully down the right hand side.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's a complicated
Carry comes
story, yeah. So we come
from Ashwood. Well worked by Ireland in these opening stages. USA go for an aerial delivery over the press of the Irish and into the midfield, and a neat one at that. But it's gathered by Ireland and played up front. Just a little mistrap from Squire. So, ball played inside to the number 5, Kosler. Kosler holds up, scanning, looking for support. Gets it from Singh. So Diaz on the ball now. Looks for strikers. So Pollock with a tackle and wins a hit for Ireland and gets things underway, setting up this very nice platform that Ireland have. Back 3 at the stage, played down the line. The diagonal pass comes in. Just can't find an Irish stick. The United States under a little bit of pressure out wide, but they win the hit. Jones wins the hit for the United States, and Singh will get proceedings underway. So Param Singh goes with the overhead, finds the high-lying striker, who gathers well, controls well. Diaz. And played into the far corner for Vijay Singh. And Vijay Singh crosses, an absolutely amazing cross. Another shot coming in, saved. The Irish goalkeeper, Andrew Johnson, kept busy in these open stages. 2 good saves from him. Ireland come back through Squire into the midfield and dealt with well by Mercer, who wins ball, plays it to safety, out. Ireland, Andrew Cook just keeping possession, getting it round the back 3, Pollock out wide. And now the charging run down the right-hand side by Getty. Cook again fires in, looking for a corner, doesn't win it. Well dealt with by the USA. So, Singh goes aerial route again. Pollock gathers. Reverse press coming in through from the United States in the form of Pereira. Finds that ball out in the wide areas. Carried nicely by Getty, who gets to the byline now, looking forward to win a corner for Ireland. Pops over the flat stick, and again the US do well just to hold their tackles, not commit, and come in late. Just not infringing, giving a soft, short corner away. Galway plays it through. One back by the USA. The overhead comes and it's dangerous. So, captain of the Irish side, Cook, goes for the diagonal overhead. It works well. Sterrett's on the ball. Looks to build. Cook to Pollock. Pollock finds the number 25, Ashworth. Threads it through to Getty. Getty drives once again to the baseline. And a very good tackle from the USA. So the big smash up the field to Pereira. Pereira holds up. So Ireland on the charge. Tackle comes in and they win themselves a corner. So they win the ball on the sideline. The USA saying it was their ball, and how could Ireland take the quick free hit? So the USA disputing the fact that Ireland had a chance there that could take the quick free hit, and it should have been USA ball. The umpires waved it on. The short corner stands. So the injection going to come. Top of the circle is Murray. To his left, he has Sterrett. And some wide runners. So it looks like they're going to take it on the stick and work it from there. Ball comes in, and it's played for the zigzag. Back in, but it misses Murray. The ball will go out. So it was obvious that they were going to play the variation rather than the direct hit. So there it's played down the line. Umpire said that the United States came into that 5-meter radius and it's Irish ball. So a lot of chat from the bench, and the umpires just asked the Irish bench just to quieten down. So a feisty start to this game. Ireland build. Lose it in the midfield. And Mercer just mops up behind. Plays the ball out. Ireland back on attack. Ireland still probing in the 23-meter area. So Cook on the ball now. Plays it out wide to Pollock. Pollock fires in. The USA deal well with that again. Quite composed in their back four. Winning ball, playing wide. Deers plays it on to Anand. Anand with one defender and a keeper to beat. Plays it onto his foot. So Ireland come out. Play it high. Can't find an Irish stick. Singh just plays it out nice and wide to Deers. Deers will carry, hold, and look for support. He finds the foot. Number 10, Singh, has been very, very composed at the back. Just nothing rattles him. Just seems to be able to win ball. Looks for players higher up, finds it on the front stick. Simple hockey. So Diaz holds up. Tries to go through the legs and of Cook. Cook wins that tussle. So Galway into the midfield. The carry now from Ireland, from the number 30, that is Getty. Umpire says play on. It's Singh wide. Diaz fires in, a touch from the Irish stick, and it will go for a long corner. So umpire says no long corner, hit outside the circle, came off an Irish stick. Or foot, may I say. Diaz. And a little push in behind the Irish defence, and just no runners. Ball played into the midfield to Sterrett. Sterrett. So the midfield often looking high, looking to play Getty, Getty is full of running today. He likes to hit that baseline. But the US defense has been equal to the task. Good flat stick tacklers. So a high press employed by the Irish. Smash out, crash ball by the US. And the turn. Getty again. Finds Murray. Murray looking to manipulate some space. Gets it into the 9-yard area. And Banton, who just can't gather. Banton, who finds himself in a very, very good position. He just can't get his first touch right to fire in a hopeful equalizer for the Irish. Over the top for Singh. Held up nicely. Played out to Waggy, the goal scorer. Waggy carries nicely. Played out wide to Diaz. Diaz goes for the smash, looking for the far post. He finds the number 17, Aga. He just can't gather. And Aga finds himself in a brilliant position out wide on the left-hand side. His first touch was good. Well, he just had himself and the keeper to beat. Galway plays up high. Finds Dixon. Dixon to Banton. Ball gets played in. No one there. Deflected out wide by the USA. Ireland come with another wave of attack. And they win themselves a long corner. So the restart comes from Galway. Galway with some neat skills. Fires in for the far post. And Banton falls over, thinking that he's won his team a penalty corner. The umpire will have none of that. So 16-yard hit to the USA. So 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter. The USA 1-0 up. A very good goal by Waggy on the far post. It's the USA holding ball in the midfield. Diaz out wide. Just keeping the ball nicely, stick to stick. Ball pace is good. Play to the front stick. Singh plays into the midfield. Sabella on the ball. Again, this is good play from the USA. Out wide, Jones. Peter Jones plays it to Waggy, who holds up possession. Ball is lost now. Irish will come back at the USA. Won by Hanlon. So the Irish were stunned with that goal by Wagger. Ball up high. Collected by the Irish, who hold up, look for support. Two players converge on an isolated Irish player who loses possession. So what the US have done well is they've just stepped in on the Irish. They've got their heads down and isolated them, and they haven't committed to the tackle. Closed down space, they've got the players' eyes down, and they've waited for the Irish to make the mistake. The ball comes in. Played out to Cook. Cook turns, but under pressure. Dixon. Nichols. Again, just build-up play from the Irish. Kingston down the line, but Banton gets a little nudge in the back. Banton was looking for a corner earlier from a nudge in the back. So he just rides that tackle Umpire falls for the old trick. And that's the end of the first quarter. A goal through Ian Wagger. A field goal on the far post into the net. Brilliantly passed by Singh. And the USA are 1-0 up.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
And there goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people is just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.
So we're about to start the second quarter. It's the USA 1-0 up against Ireland here in Cape Town. An over 55 classification match. The Irish stunned with a goal by Ian Wagger. The USA have shown very, very good control. They've just held off the Irish. It's been all the Irish with the possession. And when the USA win the ball, they're very, very measured in playing ball stick to stick, slowing the game down, and keeping it very, very simple. The Irish have become a little bit frantic since conceding that goal. The ball played down the middle. So Ashworth playing it into the wide areas. Good ball for the Irish. Again, well dealt with by the United States. Jones at the back, who shows good composure on the ball. Ireland win it back. And again, the US just don't commit to the tackle. They just hold that space. Good space on the right-hand side for Ireland. They will carry. Ball to number 26, Dixon, who holds up again. The organized defense from the US. Players behind the ball on the angles, making it very, very difficult and congested for the Irish. It's Murray on the ball. The US are quite happy to get that ball out wide and defend those wide channels. So ball gets played in. It's Getty again, who's found himself in that position many times, trying to thread the ball through. And a short corner is given for the wrong side of the stick. So plenty of frayed tempers on the sideline here. Every decision is being questioned by both benches. So it's Pollock at the top of the D for Ireland. Yet another corner. They moved it to the right last time for the zigzag. The injection's good. They play it straight down the middle, and the tip-in comes. Getty for Ireland on the far post. Play to the far post. Tip-in comes on, and Getty gets the equalizer for Ireland. So the USA have frustrated Ireland, but Ireland hit back now through Getty with a penalty corner variation. The ball thread out wide to the far post where Getty tips in. The USA have played precious little hockey. They've held off, defended very well. And when they've won the ball, they've looked to play stick to stick or use the aerial ball to good effect. Their first goal was almost a sucker punch as the Irish had more territory and more possession. So they might be forced now to play a little bit more hockey. As they scored early, Peter Jones now plays it down the line. Gets it to number 6, Waggy, the goal scorer, who plays it under the shoulder, but it's a loose ball and won by Ireland. Ireland will come back now through Murray. He's isolated. Ball's intercepted from the US. And lots of pressure on Pereira. Pereira comes out of it well and plays it to Kostler. Kostler again, just looking for the wide areas of the ball. He just can't find Jones, who's got himself into a nice area. So the accuracy of the pass just not good enough. Reed plays it back to Ashworth. Ashworth out wide to his centre back. Again, it's played into the midfield. Dixon. Good pressure from the midfield of the US to force Ireland back. Ireland looking for options. And now they lose the ball. It's Kostler who looks for the big diagonal smash and misses the ball completely. Bit of over-exuberance there. The eyes came up, the head came up. The ball is played down the line to the goal scorer, Getty, who just can't gather. So, transfer from left to right from the USA. Jones on the ball. And nicely stolen by Ireland, stepping into the line so beautifully. Reed, who read that well, just stepping in on that 45 ball, can be so dangerous if you lose it in those areas of the field. Getty with the smash into the circle. Dixon, who runs out of passes, can't connect with an Irish stick. Singh. And the US look to break out through Kostler. He plays it out wide to Doze. Doze looking for the high-lying strike. He finds him in the form of Pereira. Pereira, he's got himself into some high areas, left and right. He's able to provide the first cross. Waggle got on the end of a cross that was beautifully played in. I think it was Singh who crossed that ball. So the USA now have a ball on the sideline inside the... have a hit in the deep in Irish territory. Irish happy to put 10 men behind the ball at this stage. Good sustained pressure from Jones. Finds the foot. Support comes in Vijay Singh. So the US looking to build some sustained pressure. Singh with the big smash, crash ball into the D. Won by Murray, who plays it out down the line. And it's Getty, who loves to run with the ball. He's rounded one, gets nudged by the goalkeeper in the back. And some of the Irish are suggesting that it should have been a penalty stroke. An intentional infringement inside the D is a penalty stroke. The goalkeeper, Ajit Prashant, ran into the back of Getty, intentionally fouled him. And the Irish are thinking that there should have been a penalty stroke, not a penalty corner. So if you're prepared to give a decision in the 23-meter area for a deliberate infringement, that is a short corner. But inside the D, a deliberate infringement is a penalty stroke. So Irish have got co-umpires now speaking to the Irish and said, well, they're going with their on-field decision, which is a penalty corner. And he's happy with the decision by his co-umpire. So, short corner to Ireland. Pollock at the top of the D. The stop comes in, the straight hit comes in, the stop from Prashant. He's committed, and a stroke is given. So, it's almost justice for the Irish. The initial save was made by Prashant, and the ball was loose and dives forward and plays an Irish stick intentionally. So the umpire says that is a penalty stroke. And number 3, Peter Pollock will step up. Peter Pollock, a famous name in South Africa, in cricket circles. He'll come up and take the penalty stroke for Ireland. And slots it. And Ireland take a 2-0 lead through Peter Pollock and a penalty stroke. And they've come back strongly in the second quarter. 1-0 down going into it, and now they find themselves 2-1 up. Penalty stroke is the second goal. And now, as I said earlier, the USA are in a position where they've actually got to play more hockey. They've been happy to pick off the Irish and counter-attack, and they got 1 goal from that. So, there's a bit of argy-bargy in the midfield here. Number 5 Koshler. Number 5 Koshler and the captain Andrew Cook clash in the midfield. And there's going to be a green card for both players. And they were quite fortunate not to get a yellow, as both connect in the midfield, and then there's a little bit of a hit out at each other with the stick. So this is turning into be quite an ill-tempered match. Both benches, as I said earlier, pretty animated, shouting at every decision that the umpires make. Umpires have already told the Irish bench to calm down. The US bench to my right has questioned every decision too. We've had plenty of controversy. A penalty corner not given, then a penalty stroke not given, and then a penalty stroke given where Ireland make it 2-1. The USA were clearly unhappy about the decisions. I think they were fairly fortunate not to get a penalty stroke on the very first corner that was given. So, pressure from the USA. So Ireland defend that well. coming up for 6.5 minutes left in this second quarter. Pollock goes over the top and wide. And finds White, who plays it down the line. Won by the USA. USA look to rebuild through Singh, who does well to connect with Dowles. But now they're under a bit of pressure and they seem to be going backwards. Jones has an Irish players converging on him. Jones does well to get the foot initially and now hit on the sideline. Jones will look to relieve pressure. Comes off an Irish foot. Umpire says play on, and Diaz plays it out wide. .45-degree ball comes in. Very nicely picked up, but it's the number 4, Pereira, who just can't turn and fire. He turns and he's a little bit off balance when he hits the ball and doesn't get a full stick on that. But he wins the USA a corner. So, time for the US to strike back with under 5 minutes left in the second quarter. So it looks like Kostler at the top of the D. I can't see his number. Ball is stopped. The injection is good. This crash comes in. The smash, and it hits the back of an Irish foot. So it's another short corner. Hits McKay on the back of his leg, and a re-award for the US. Trap is good. Drag flick comes in. Touch. The touch comes in from Pereira. A well-worked corner. And Pereira makes it 2-all with a tap in from the far post. So the USA back in this game. 5 minutes or 4 minutes left in this second quarter. A very, very well worked corner, pushed to the far post. Deflection comes from Pereira. And it's Ireland who are back on attack, looking for a corner of their own. It's Murray who made a good run into that D. Can't find a foot. Goes out now to the goal scorer, Getty. He scored the variation goal for the penalty corner. Back in now. Getty on the ball, down to the baseline. Plays it across. And a goal is scored. So the Irish hit back. The US are saying it hit a foot. And it looks like it's Murray, the goal scorer, number 56. The goal stands. The USA are saying it hit a foot. But it comes through Murray, a field goal, open play goal to make it 3-2 to Ireland. So Getty works it along the baseline. Plays it across. And Murray gets the touch. So well-worked goal from Ireland, who hit back straight after conceding. Waggle on the inside run. His little pop is just a little bit too high. Dangerous for Ireland. Ireland win the ball 2 minutes out from half-time. So, Ireland in behind through Sterrett. Sterrett drives, finds the foot. Shot comes in. Save by Prashant, and a long corner to Ireland. One and a half minutes left. Captain Andrew Cook plays it out wide to Kingston. Kingston, who loses the ball. Counter then comes from the US, who lose it themselves. Still Irish ball on the baseline. Good skill from Townsend, who wins a hit outside the D. Galway wins the hit. 44 seconds left. Playing into space out nice and wide. Pollock should fire it in with a crash ball. Does so. Can't find an Irish stick. And Pollock seems to be struggling with his leg. He asks to be substituted. 30 seconds from half time. His bench tells him to walk it off and keep going till half time. Ashworth under pressure. To Andrew Cook. Cook into Galway. Galway under pressure himself from the number 8, Diaz. So as the hooter goes for half time, an ill-tempered affair here on the B pitch at Western Province Cricket Club. Ireland find themselves 3-2 up against the USA. Join us after the break.
At thehockeysite.com, it's about what happens in the locker room, thinking about the game. It's about planning and preparation, and about training and improving those skills, looking at it from different angles. But of course, it's also about teaching them to score and win. Thehockeysite.com. Share the knowledge.
We are fascinated by the mindsets and the habits that make individuals and teams perform at another level. Let us be your thought partners and transformational coaches. Are you part of a team and you are wanting to gain insight into what ingredients need to be in the mix to take your team to a whole new level of performance? Partner with us. We want to be your transformational coaches.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
There goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people that's just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.
So welcome back to the second half of this classification game, the over 55s Men's World Cup here in Cape Town on the Western Province B pitch, Western Province Cricket Club B pitch. It's Ireland versus United States. The score is Ireland 3, the USA 2. So Ian Waggle scored for the USA and went 1-0 up in the first quarter against the run of play. And the Irish were able to come back through Ian Getty with a penalty corner variation. And then they came back through a penalty stroke from Peter Pollock to make it 2-1. But Greg Pereira scored a penalty corner variation for the United States to make it 2-2. But Ireland hit back straight away in the second quarter and scored a goal of their own through Mark Murray. Well, from a field goal, ball thread through down the baseline. And Murray found himself open in front of goal. So it's 3-2. It's been an ill-tempered affair. Plenty of shouting at both umpires. The benches have been told to calm down. And two very, well, especially from the USA side, a very animated team talk. Players losing their tempers. Coaches of the USA side just trying to calm their charges down. So it's the Irish who try to come out of their defensive zones. Pressure from Peter Jones. Peter Jones on the ball now, gets it out to Diaz. Diaz goes over the top. Well fielded by Cook. Cook has been very good for the Irish at the back. Now, the Irish lose it. And the USA get into the circle and look to win themselves a corner through Diaz. So it looked like he had forced a foot. Umpire doesn't agree. More remonstrating from the sideline here. So Squire gets it wide. Getty in the central midfield area. Looking to support. The hit's won by Galway. Ireland just slowing proceedings down a bit. Space down on the right-hand side. Nichols on the ball. Nichols plays it out wide. Gets it to Ashworth, who'll carry strongly down the right-hand side. And he finds the hit, does well to get a hit for Ireland down the right-hand side, 5 meters out from the D. Umpire wants the ball on the spot. So again, Getty in support. The ball didn't go 5 meters. So the turnover in the favor of the USA. Singh will go long and high. Well fielded by Nichols. Ball on the inside. And a neat little touch from Hanlon, just looking for Sterrett to continue his run down the right-hand side. 16-yard hit. The overhead is played in. Won by Ireland. So Ashworth coming in on that ball, and USA have to retreat 5 meters. Irish ball. Hanlon takes the quick one, looks to play, fires in and scores! Quick pass, quick hit, self-pass to Hanlon. And Hanlon scores goal number 4 for the Irish. So Hanlon saw the space, played the self-pass to himself, ran into the circle, and the keeper lay down. And he just squeezed it over him. Just a little undercut. Hits the backboard. And Ireland are 4-2 up. So the US come back strongly and with a lot of intensity. Flat stick tackle from Cook. It looks like we're going to have a card. Some frustration creeping in to the USA, and tempers are flaring. Ireland just slowing things down again. They'll be quite happy with clearing their lines. The ball's played out, but unintentionally, but I'm quite happy now to get players behind the ball and defend properly. 4-2 up, slow things down a bit as the USA become frantic, trying to get a goal back. So here we have the restart. Kruger on the ball, wins a hit for the US. It's Kostler, turns nicely and neatly and goes through the middle. Just can't keep the ball and loses, and Irish will come out through Getty. Getty, who is full of running in the side. Murray plays it out. Murray gets it back on the top of the D, plays it for the 45. So Ireland win it back, and they'll come back with another green wave of attack. Ball's played across by Squire. He just can't find an Irish stick. So Jones now starts for the US. Irish win it. Goal scorer out to number 26, Dixon. Back to Murray, and Murray just loses it slightly, and Singh does well to mop things up for the USA. He looks to go high, and now he'll look to get his US players up the field and put some pressure on the back four of the Irish. You would think that the US would want to employ a full court press here and just get a press up high up the field and just put some pressure on this Irish back four, but they were sort of reluctant to get up there and sluggish to get up there. 4-2 down. They need to up the ante and up the intensity. Sabella goes forward with some neat skills, finds his high-lying striker. Pass shot comes in from Singh, Vijay Singh, and they get themselves a corner. So good play for the US. Lovely work through the middle. So it was Roberto Sabella who won the ball and beat 2 or 3 Irish players and gets the pass forward, and they win themselves a corner. So can the USA hit back now? 9 minutes left in this third quarter. So Ian Wagger with the injection. And Sabella on the top of the castle. Got 1 castle and 2 wide runners. Sabella takes it on his stick, plays it wide. So Kruger just not on the same page, not running into that space. So an opportunity wasted there for the USA. Quick play from Ireland into the left-hand channel. Cook finds himself under pressure, wins the hit. Better press from the USA. Plenty of pressure on the captain, Andrew Cook. So Murray on the charge, plays it into the D. Mercer does well, plays it out wide as well for the USA. They will come back on their counter-attack. Singh just looking for support. Can't find it. Intercepted. Ireland come back through Mark Murray. Mark Murray beats his first player and now will probably shoot. Does, fires, and scores! What an unbelievable goal. He rounds one of the defenders and gets into the D and slots it into the far corner. A super goal from Mark Murray. And that's goal number 5 for Ireland. So Mark Murray with a fantastic individual goal makes it 5 to Ireland. That's his second goal of the game, both open play goals. First one, a little tip in from a cross. Well, this one was absolutely outstanding. Gets it on the 23 middle line, rounds a USA central midfielder, gets himself into great space and strikes it beautifully into the far corner. So 5-2, 6 minutes left. USA need to get themselves back into this game. You would imagine they would need to score twice before the break. And they will now have a short corner. So the US look to hit back after conceding a really special goal from Mark Murray. So it's Sabella once again at the top of the castle. Injection is good, but he takes it on the stick and he flicks it himself. Saved. Rebound. Shot comes in. Good save again from goalkeeper Martin White. So Martin White on the field for the Irish. And he makes 2 brilliant consecutive saves. Reward for the US. So the injection goes astray. Kruger on the ball, plays it on the inside to Diaz. Diaz wins the hit. So problems with the injection for the US. It's not getting that direction. Played out wide to the byline. No one running for that ball. So squandered opportunities for the US. And Ireland will break out down the left-hand side. Hanlon on the ball. Dixon loses it. And here come the USA into the D. Just a little far forward. Oh, and a short corner is awarded. The ball looked like it was almost lost. Sort of one of those hamstring killers. So another corner. I think that was the number 8 Diaz who got the circle entry and got the cross in. Good run from him. Good chase down from him too. Ball gets injected. Better injection. Drag flick comes. And comes off an Irish defender, so it's a reward. The ball was going wide, so can't be a penalty stroke. And drag flick came in from Vijay Singh. So, Sabella back on the top. Vijay Singh to his left. Ball comes in. Sabella plays it to the far post. It's defended by Ireland, and the US try to keep it in. They can't, so it's a 16-yard hit. So Cook will restart out to Getty. USA ball on the sideline. Musa. Sabella. To Singh. Singh gets it out wide to Jones. So good play, but an unforced error from the USA. Better control around the back. Just losing it in the midfield. Kruger on the ball now. Plays it out to Singh. Kruger again. Singh tries to tidy up proceedings for the USA and get them forward. He uses the overhead to good effect. He does so again. Gets it out wide. And the big cross comes in. Shouts of foot coming from the USA bench. So the counter-attack from Ireland with space. They just lose the ball. So some miscommunication between Hanlon and Banton. So it's less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Ireland have done well to score quickly. Scored 2 very good goals in this half. So the carry now from Getty. He loses it. So Ireland have just taken the wind out of the USA's sails. 2-2 they were up for this third quarter, but they've just come back so strongly, scored some really good goals. So after the third quarter, it's Ireland 5, the USA 2. Join us after the short break. So we're underway here at the Western Province Cricket Club B field. It's a sand-based Astro, but they do wet it. It's Ireland that are 5 goals to 2 up. Half time it was looking like it would be 2-all, and then Ireland came back strongly to score the 3rd goal. And then they just capitalized in this 3rd quarter, scoring their 4th and 5th goal. And just when the USA thought they were back in this game, they really have taken the wind out of their sails. The final quarter now at 5-2 up. Ireland just have to manage this game properly. Just keep possession, and they do so very, very well at this stage. Just holding ball, making the USA run, making the USA try get some stick on ball. Very nicely played, good possession. Now the USA win it and then lose it again. So some stern words to each other on the field here. McKay rallying his troops around. Still plenty of intensity in this Irish side. 5-2 up. Just need some cool heads as well, just to make sure that they play the phases well, keep the ball. 15 minutes left in this game. Ashworth to McKay. McKay to Nichols. Fired into the midfield, won by the USA. Kostler looking for support. He's just running out of blue shirts at this stage. Kostler looks again for support, surrounded by the Irish in the midfield. But he comes out quite neatly, finds it through Diaz. Diaz, who plays to Jones. Jones now also looking for runners. And finds it to the goal scorer of the match. The first goal scored is Swaggy. Gets it in. The US just can't connect at the top of the D. So another attack thwarted by the Irish back four. So Murray, the goal scorer, is back on. Plays a beautiful ball across the D. And it's Sterrett who finds the foot and wins the short corner. Simple hockey, worked down the sideline beautifully. They find Murray up high. He plays a beautifully well-timed pass from left to right across the D. And Sterrett just finds the foot. Simple, textbook hockey. So it's Galway at the top of the D. McKay will stop. So Galway at the top decides to dribble himself, goes down the middle, down the barrel, into congestion, and USA win that hit. Waggle into the midfield. Nice little turn from Diaz. Diaz still under pressure. The ball is one for Ireland. Galway winning the ball, but coughing it up again to the US. And it's Kostler now. Good ball from him. Sticks fly in, and a hit outside the circle for Diaz. The USA wanted a corner for deliberate infringement. Umpires unmoved. Dowes. Fine support from Jones. USA ball wide out right. Deep in Irish territory. 3D skills from Jones. Well tackled. So the Irish still come out, looking up high for Squire. They don't quite find him. So it's Reid who's done good work for the Irish down that left-hand side. Put in a couple of tackles. Played Murray down the line nicely earlier on for that goal, or for the short corner. Ward. Just finding that space, putting it up down that line for the high-lying strikers, and also making some telling tackles. Ball won by the US, not on the right spot, so the umpire will call them back. Waggy on the ball. Plays it in. Nice turn. Good play from Diaz, who gets the shot in and onto the far post, but it comes off a foot. And the short corner is awarded. So a good opportunity there for USA. Had a play on the far post. Just needed to find the stick, and would have been an open goal. At least they do get a corner for all their efforts. So it's Sabella on the top castle. One runner to the right, one covering the castle, and a wide runner to the left in the form of Anand. Sabella on the ball, looks to play it wide right. First touch isn't good enough from Waggle, but it's Kostler on the ball. Wins a hit for the USA. Kostler once again probing, eyes up, ball fired in. Sabella on it, and he wins the short corner for the USA. So 9 minutes left in this fourth quarter. It's Ireland 5, USA 2. USA looking to hit back. Well, a couple of goals now from the US, and we could have a grandstand finish here. It's been an ill-tempered match, and there's no love lost between these two teams. So, ball gets played out. To the left, flick comes in, far post, hits a foot. So some indecision at the top of the D for the USA. We've got to get their calls right. They've got to get the injection right. Isabella again at the top of the D. Ball is stopped. Flick comes in, well charged down by the Irish. Ball goes out wide to Kostler, who fires and misses his target. So breakout now. Murray carrying up the left-hand side channel. He's happy to hold the ball. Play to Kingston. Kingston under pressure from Diaz. Diaz does well to steal the ball and runs hard at the Irish defense. Little pop pass to Singh, goes for the far post. Charge down. I think that was Reed once again. Does very well, and the Irish just look to slow things down. Getty on the ball. Into Murray. Murray just holds. Will get support again from Ashworth from deep, but it doesn't use him. It goes out towards the left. McKay, who just plays it down this line. So a good turn now. Getty loves to run. Ashworth goes on the inside, sees the space. Fires it to that near post. He's looking for the run. So it's Kostler. Gets it out. Intercepted now by the Irish through Sterrett. Sterrett winning it for Ireland. Lovely ball from McKay. Looking for the highlight. Murray. Murray with a 1-2. So Townsend up front got himself into some good space for the little 1-2 and win the hit. And Ireland would be very happy to be in USA territory, just keeping the ball. 5-2 up. Level heads needed now. Level heads and stick to stick. USA have to throw everything in Ireland now. They've had precious little ball today. Singh. Singh goes down the middle, picks up Diaz. Holds it, looking for Sabella. Diaz does well once again. And the tempers flare again. Well, Diaz initiated that. It's no ways that he needed to. He's won the hit. And then he ends up pushing the Irishman. So, yellow cards out to both players. Looks like it's McKay and Diaz who've been sent to the naughty corner. So, this is definitely not a Spirit of Masters game. Two players sent off, instigated by Diaz. The retaliation came from McKay, so he needs to go and sit down for 5 or 10 minutes. I don't think they'll come back into this game because there's 4.5 minutes left. So the shot comes in from the United States, number 5, Kostler, and he wins the US a penalty corner. So Ireland in no hurry to get back, put on their protective gear. 5-2 up, 3.5 minutes left. So it's a number 16. Vijay Singh at the top of the D. The ball's taken by Waggy. And the ball is lost. And the counter-attack is on by Mark Murray, who scored 2 already. Can he get a hat-trick? Well picked off by Singh. Ireland happy just to shuffle, get their defensive lines right. Run down the clock, 2.5 minutes to go. Jones on the ball now. I think the US realize it's all but done. 3 goals in 2.5 minutes is almost impossible. Especially with the precious little ball that they do have. Foot is found. Every decision questioned by the US. Vijay Singh on the ball. Ball gets played in. Andrew Cook plays it up nicely. And Kingston just holding possession now. Clever play from the Irish as they go wide. Just try and keep the possession, find the foot, which they do. Well, umpire says that there was an infringement early on. A foot from the Irish, and the USA have the ball under Kostler. So ball goes 5. Kostler looking to cross. Green shirts, beautiful cross in. It's up to Singh. Singh just can't get the first touch right. Kostler again, fires it in. That'll be a long corner. So good ball into Singh. Singh just couldn't get that first touch and turn and shoot. Kostler finding him in on the 9-yard, on the penalty flick spot. Singh restarts, 40 seconds left in this game. Nichols. Oh, little ball into the D. Played out by Ireland. Kruger on it now. Tries to get it to Waggy. Waggy a little dink across the D. Singh on the ball now. Fires it in and finds a foot and wins the penalty corner. Well, 7 seconds left. So the USA will look to score a consolation goal, 5-2 up. Irish will win this game. So the USA put all their players up onto the D, looking for rebounds, looking for variations. And it will be Kostler at the top. So the injection will come in. Kostler, Singh at the top now. Well played, little flick in, comes off the stick, and a goal is scored. Consolation goal to the US. And it's Sabella, the number 15, who scores. So the game ends here at the Western Province Cricket Club B pitch. It's Ireland 5, the USA 3.